All right, I'll start off just confirming that Anthony will have season-ending shoulder surgery. Just going through that process and talking to all the doctors, getting as much information as we could. This is the best thing for him and this franchise moving forward, so we can get him healthy for next season. And then, regards, obviously, you guys saw the news with Grover. He'll be suspended the next 6 games. He made a mistake. It wasn't malicious. The 8 months that I've been around him. An unbelievable teammate, great character, made a mistake, and we're going to stick through that thing with him and get him back in 6 weeks, and he'll be ready to go.
With Anthony, as you worked through the decision process on that, I guess just how it's kind of basic, but how important was the long term of him, just getting him so when he's back, he can be kind of full available?
Yeah, no, that's a huge part of it. You take a guy at 4th overall, a tremendous competitor. Great player. The longevity of him needs to be at a premium, so this is the best thing for him moving forward.
Shane, moving forward, will you play him in any different way? All 3 injuries have come on design runs, if I'm not mistaken. Will you change the way you operate with him, or will you continue to do the same thing?
We'll cross that bridge next year when we get there, but again, one of the things that makes him really good is a runner, and a lot of those guys around the league that run and make plays, that's, what helps your offense. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
He does strike me as a headstrong guy,
yeah,
and a competitor in everything he does. What do you think, how do you think that will be an attribute to him as he pushes through this?
You know what? This will be a great learning, experience for him. Moving forward. He'll be engaged. He'll be in the meetings. He'll be at practice, and he'll learn this year. Sitting back and watching and learning. In the long run, I think with anything, I said this a couple of weeks ago. When you go through tough times, it'll make you stronger, and this is a tough time for any player. You're obviously your rookie year. You want to be out there with his teammates. I know he's crushed about it too. But I think it'll help him make him stronger in the long run.
Shane, you guys are probably he will be good for the spring. Like he can throw.
I'm not going to put a timetable on it, but I think he's got a good chance. Yes.
Shane, you guys have probably known this is where this was going to go for a week or so, but does it give you clarity as an offense to where it's not, well, maybe he's going to be back in 4 or 5 weeks? It gives you clarity that moving forward.
Yeah, no, it does. It gives you clarity. This is Gardner's team, and we got a ton of confidence in Gardner and his abilities moving forward in this offense and the defense and the special teams. And we got a great opportunity this week, to go against the Browns and go compete.
When it came to the surgical decision, was it one of those things where the damage was enough that he had to have surgery, or was it more of it could have gone either way, we decided to have surgery?
Yeah, I think just getting all the opinions from the doctors, that's what the doctors, said. I mean, the long-term longevity of that, needed surgery, and that's where we went with it.
Outside of team doctors, did he consult with a shoulder specialist in Dallas who works with pitchers?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into who he consulted with, but we had a lot of opinions from the best guys in the country to get those opinions.
I know he hurt his shoulder in high school. Was that something that was at play here as well? Of it's correcting what maybe was there in high school as well?
No. Yeah.
Obviously, limited number of snaps and plays and games for him, but what did you like about what you saw from him in his limited action rookie season?
Dude, I thought when he played, he was explosive and he was electric. He gives us an opportunity every time he steps on the field to win football games. But just his big playability, throwing the ball down the field, the runs that he had, the touchdown runs, 4 touchdown runs in the limited time he played. But there is tremendous opportunity for him going forward in this franchise.
Tua took some classes in jiu-jitsu to learn how to protect himself. Are there any things moving forward that you guys think you might utilize to help him learn how to fall and do certain things?
Yeah, and definitely. In the off season, we'll go through all those things, look at everything, and try to get better. Just turn over every stone. You know what I mean, to make sure moving forward we're good in that area.
Do you feel like you could still, build out a lot of the offense that you wanted with him this season, or is that just something that has to kind of wait till he gets back as far as kind of getting to all the levels you want to get at with it?
Yeah, I think this it'll change a little bit. Obviously, with Gardner in there, you lose some things. But again, we got a ton of faith in Gardner and his abilities to go operate at a high level. And then we'll cross that bridge, in the offseason, with them building that thing.
What do you want to see out of Anthony just staying engaged in the building over the next couple months?
I think just being in the meetings, just, act like you're playing, you know what I mean? Still go through that process, with your teammates, all those different things, the rehab process. Just make sure you're being engaged. And he'll be in the meetings, like I said, he'll be out of practice, and he'll be engaged, and he'll learn through this process.
With Grove out, what do you want to see from guys like Eric and Taven at a time?
Yeah, both those guys have been playing really good football. So just continue to elevate their game. Obviously, they're going to be in a bigger role now moving forward these next 6 weeks. But just continue to grow and get better every week and get better in the meetings and have great practices and go operate, on Sundays.
Shane, the surgery, I assume it's expected to, low chance of him not having what he had before, that kind of thing. Like, you guys expect him to come back as Anthony?
Yeah, that's the plan. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, surgery.
I don't have a timetable, but pretty soon, yeah.
Even though he didn't play a lot, what did you notice out of just sort of the way that, I guess, guys gravitated toward him, the way that he sort of won people over?
Yeah, I just think his character and the person he is and his teammates, they all relate to him. Great leader, great teammate. Guys had his back this whole time, and they'll have his back, through this process as well.
Shane, any update on Braden Smith?
No, he's still progressing.
So I like practice today.
He won't practice today. And then we'll see how the week goes.
Chance Braden plays this week?
We'll see. Yeah.
Shane, one play with JT and AR, I guess, obviously disappointing, but how enticing is it to maybe just look towards that, if you can at the moment, just to know that you still have two of those guys under contract next year?
Yeah, no question. Two really good players that are explosive. Get Anthony healthy for next year and get those guys back on the field playing together will be really fun for us.
I know you've got Grover's back and you're supporting him, but is there a part of you that's disappointed or even angry that this mistake was made?
Yeah, I mean, mistakes happen. It happens, and it's part of the game. And like I said, great character, great teammate. Does ton of the team gravitates towards him. He made a mistake. He knows it. And it's disappointing. It is disappointing. But at the same time, we got his back, and when he comes back in 6 weeks, he'll be ready to go.
What's the challenge of just replacing a guy like that, and you got a running team this week too?
Yeah, no, it's a challenge. You lose a really good player like him. Those guys, Taven and Eric Johnson, they got to step up inside for us. And that's what it is. It's next man up, and we got to go.
Shane, is this season aging you?
Not yet. No. Shoot, we're in week 6. We got a great opportunity. We're 3-3. We got a really good opponent coming in at home that we're looking forward to, and we got a lot of football left, but excited about this week and trying to get to 1-0 this week.
But does it show that as a team, whether you're first-year coach, you have to deal with stuff?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, right? That's part of the job. I mean, stuff's going to pop up all the time. You deal with it, you move on, you go to the next thing, and shoot, just keep your head down and keep working and fight through those things, and that's how you grow and that's how you get better.
You see Anthony sign autographs and felt like forever before that last game. What do you think that says about him when no one would be mad at him if he was like, okay, I'm kind of sulking, but he still is taking that chance to maybe brighten somebody else's day.
Yeah, that just shows the character that he's about. You know what I mean? Brighten somebody else's day. He knows, a spotlight player like him, with the fans and the person he is and going around and saying hi to people and signing autographs, it speaks volume to who he is as a person.
This whole offseason, you, Jim Irsay, Chris Bauer, all talked about reps for Anthony, how important reps were just because he didn't have as many in college. Obviously, he doesn't get as many as you would want. Did he still make progress this season that you are happy with, that you can build?
Oh, he made tremendous progress. Shoot, when he was in there, he was playing really good football. So, like what I saw out of him when he played, and looking forward to the future with him.
And how would you describe his emotions over the past week or so?
It's tough. Anytime you get hurt and you go in, you're going to have surgery and you're going to be out for the year. I think that's tough on any player. But you know what? Just the conversations that I had with him, he's in a great spot. It's disappointing. We all know that. But he's going to learn from this, and he's going to grow, and he's going to get better from it.